Hey guys, it's your girl Lacey and welcome back to Dose of Lacey. It's so great to see you. Thanks for joining me. So today we're gonna do a Q&A. I posted the thing on my IG story and I asked my followers to ask me some questions that they want me to answer. And I think I got some pretty good questions. Initially, I was kind of worried because the questions that were coming in at the beginning were like, what are these questions? But afterwards, it got better and the questions got good. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm gonna get into it today with you guys. So before going any further, remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed as yet. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to leave your comments and share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, let's get into it. So one of the questions I was asked is, what is your biggest fear? Really good question. I think I have two major fears, and the first one is dying without like true salvation. Sorry, never want to get too deep on all of that, but it's the truth. If you ask me like what's one of the things I fear the most, is just dying without truly being saved. That's a fear of mine. And the other thing, why are my hands up? And the other thing, the other thing that I would say is a fear of mine is just not realizing my full financial potential. So that's really scary to me. If you see me looking down, it's because I wrote the questions in my book. I'm using my phone to record and questions are on my phone. So I can't be looking on the phone for the questions. So I wrote them out, but you'll be seeing them come across the screen in the sticker thing as the follower asks the question. You're gonna see it come across the screen, okay? So the other question was, what about your online boutique? Any new stock coming soon? And if you don't know, I do have a online store. My full outfit is from my store. It's called House of Necessities, and I have been MIA on my IG page for the store from about November close to December last year. I got really busy with my beauty business and a lot of things just happened, and I really wasn't in the frame of mind to create content for House of Necessities. So I've been a little bit absent from there, but currently I'm working on getting new stock. It's gonna be fire. You guys are gonna love this stuff. I'm sorry that I've been absent, but I'm working on stuff for you guys and what's coming. I assure you, you're gonna love it. So if you're not following me on House of Necessities, make sure you go over there and follow. I will leave the link in the description bar below. The next question is, what lessons have the pandemic taught you? Oh, so many lessons. But I would say one of the main lessons I learned from the pandemic is to be flexible in my approach. Flexible in my approach to how I earn money. Flexible in my approach to what I consider fun and relaxing. Just flexible in my approach with life in general, because the truth is the pandemic kind of made things a little bit different or difficult for a lot of people. A lot of us have had to, what's the word I'm looking for? We've had to readjust and realign a lot of things, myself included. So if I wasn't flexible before in how I'm creative for my businesses, in how I think I need to earn money, I'm flexible now, and that's because the pandemic taught me that, hey, you're gonna need to think outside the box. You're gonna need to think about more than one streams of income. Of course, I've always thought that way, but it wasn't like a big thing for me. But since the pandemic, I'm definitely now, like, my mind is like, okay, what else can I do? What more can I do? Because if clearly the pandemic making no sense, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is secure, and you never know what's gonna happen. And the pandemic too hasn't been bad for all businesses, but it's affected some. So the pandemic hasn't been a bad thing for everybody. Some people and the kind of business that they're in, their business has been propelled because the needs of people have changed due to the pandemic. So to make it short, I think I'm now more flexible than I was before, prior to the pandemic. Another thing that the pandemic taught me is that we need people. I need people. to get through, to get by. Because throughout the last 2 years, a lot of people went through a lot of things. And if you thought that, no, I'm good, I can do everything on my own, I don't need friends, I don't need people that I'm close to, I don't need people who can help me, who can counsel me, who can be there for me. The pandemic taught me that, yeah, you do. You do. I think a lot of people's mental health was challenged, like, greatly throughout the pandemic, because some people lost jobs, some people, like, a lot of things just shifted for people. And I'm sure it's made a lot of you closer to your friends in a sort of sense, because for a while you couldn't really go out to bond. You couldn't really go out to a party and have fun online with your friends. So I found that I was talking to my friends more on the phone, like on video calls. And, I think that caused us to realize that you need people to get through life. You need people to get through seasons. And the pandemic kind of reinforced that for me. So even though the pandemic had its little effects that were bad, I am not going to say it's all bad. Yeah? Not going to say it's all bad. The next question, somebody asks, can I be your best friend? No, I'm a very guided person, very, very, very guided person. And I feel like friendships are something that are supposed to be formed naturally. You know what I mean? Friendships, like, I can't form a friendship because somebody DM me and say, can we be friends? Like, listen, the world is scary. Like, there are lots of scary people out there. You don't know people. You don't know who people are behind a phone screen. Like, you can be anybody. You can be doing anything. You can have a weird intention towards me. I'm not going to, because somebody say, hey, let's be friends, let's be best friends. Or I don't know if I'm thinking about this question too deeply or too seriously, but I'm just answering off the top of my head and based on what's coming to me, like, off the top of my head. So, or whatever, but I gotta watch out for my safety because people be crazy, okay? Somebody asked me, how is your mental health? Thought that was a good question, but I was like, because, talks around mental health can sometimes be draining. But at the same time, I really appreciate a person for asking. Hopefully they're asking because they're truly concerned. And if you're asking because you're truly concerned, thank you for asking. My mental health right now, my main struggle is anxiety. Like, I think I have really, really bad anxiety because I tend to just get really worried about the future. I tend to get worried about my future, my goals, my plans. I get really worried about things that aren't clear and things that aren't certain to me. Things that I don't know the outcome for really gets me, like, worried and anxious. So my focus, and I find that when I'm anxious and worried about the future or anxious and worried about, like, the plans for my life, that's what sort of leads me into depression. So my aim right now, and what's been my aim for the last few weeks, is working on control and working on just letting things flow. I'm not really a let it flow type of person. I've never been big on just see how it goes. Whatever, let me just see how this goes. Let us see how things flow. I've never been big on that. Personally, I'm process things deeply, and I just like to think things through. But again, the pandemic show me say you're not gonna know the outcome of everything. Sometimes you're gonna have to just do things and just see where you just see how it work out. The pandemic show me say you're not gonna be able to tell exactly where you're gonna be the next 2 years. You just have to do what you do, and when the next 2 years come and see how it go, you just see how it goes. And I'm working on being that person so that my anxiety levels aren't so high. I have good days and I have bad days. I have days where I'm like, just chilling and I'm not worried about nothing and I'm not too concerned about that thing. And then I have days where I'm like, I have to be taking deep breaths. Like, I have to take deep breaths because my heart palpitations are like, and my breathing is like, and I have to, like, say, okay, go in your room, turn off your light a candle, play some music, lay down and just chill. Get yourself together. So, to make it short, I'm working on my mental health now more than I've ever worked on my mental health. Like, it's serious for me. Like my peace is very important to me right now, and just being more trusting of God, being more trusting with life is what I'm working on being right now. So that's where my mental health is at. Somebody asked me, what's your morning skincare routine? I should be looking in the camera. Where's the camera? I'm so sorry. I don't want to feel disconnected from you guys. What's my morning skincare routine? I'm gonna be very honest with you now. Right now, I don't have a proper, I don't have a set morning skincare routine. So if you watched my A Day in My Life video, you would see me talking about the breakouts that my skin is going through right now and the hyperpigmentation because of the constant breakouts. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. I'll try to leave a link or something. So my skin, like my face, is not in the best shape right now. It's really not in a good shape. And in that video, I was not wearing any makeup, and I think I went very close to the camera so you guys could see what I want to work on this month, because I don't know, I just fell off where my face and my skincare routine is concerned. But what I want to do for the month of February, I really want to get back on track. I am seeking out, like, because I want to get an entire line of stuff, because that's how you do proper skincare if you have problematic skin. Some people don't have problematic skin and then can wash their face with cake soap and oh my god, okay? I'm not that person. Like, I need a cleanser, I need a toner, I need a acne cream, I need a face cream, I need a mask, I need a clay mask, I need all these things to really have my skin on track. And I really haven't invested in my skin like that for a while now. But in the month of February, I'm like, my makeup promise to myself that I'm gonna go back to some products that were my favorite products in the past, get my skin together, create a skincare regimen. And when I do that, I can come to you guys with a morning skincare routine after I see that what I'm using is working for my skin, my acne is not flaring up as much, and the hyperpigmentation is gone. Like, at that time, I can definitely come back to you guys with that. Somebody said, how hard is it to do YouTube and maintain your personal life? I'm wondering if the person meant how hard is it to do YouTube and maintain privacy in your personal life. I'm not sure, because I don't think doing YouTube and maintaining a personal life is hard, because you don't sit and record every day all day. So you might have a few days out of the week that you record for a few hours, and then you kind of have the rest of your day to yourself, apart from having to have to edit those videos. But that's not hard to balance, because again, nobody's really like filming every single day. But I do think I'm gonna assume that the person meant a girl. I'm gonna assume that the person meant how hard is it to do YouTube and maintain privacy in your personal life. That's a really good question. Naturally I am a sharer. Like, how do I say this without conflicting myself? I've always been a very, very private person. Always. So I've always also wanted to do YouTube, but I was kind of battling with, okay, how am I going to maintain being transparent and open with my viewers while still maintaining some privacy? That can be a challenge, because I like being, if I'm gonna do this, I feel like I should just be transparent. I should be open. Not that's what my instincts and my natural inclination is telling me to do. Be open and be transparent, because that's what people want. But I have to create a balance, because people are very invested, but for the wrong reasons. They're not invested because, oh, I want to know what's happening with this person because I really care. Some people are definitely just invested because they want something to talk about, because they want a good conversation to have with their friends or whatnot. So I find that it's important to me to strike a balance. So yes, be transparent, but there's a limit. There is a limit. And I know that when you have a limit, it's gonna leave a lot of things up in the air for people to make assumptions about. But like, I'm totally okay with that, because I'm not gonna be able to change that, because I'm literally not gonna come here and say, okay, here's all the details of my life, guys. I'm not exactly gonna do that. So if some things are left looking little ambiguous, then that's fine. And if people are gonna assume things, that's also fine. But also, I really want to be as transparent and as real as possible. And which is why I did the topic on mental health. That was kind of scary for me, but that was me saying, bite the bullets and go ahead and be transparent, go ahead and be real, because a lot of persons aren't talking about mental health. So doing YouTube, maintaining privacy in my personal life is a balance. And I think over time, as I do this more, I will just learn how to strike more of a balance, if you know what I mean. Is how did you get started in the beauty industry, and why? Honestly, I never even I didn't have plans to be a beauty therapist, to be a makeup artist / technician, brow technician. I never have none of them plans there. I remember I was in a relationship and I was fixated with makeup, with YouTube videos that people were doing makeup tutorials, because I wanted to get my makeup right. And every day what I did is sit on the mirror, I tried the contouring, I tried my brows, and every day like I was fixated, because I said, no mom, I need to get this right. And the person I was with at the time said, like, man, think you for like go get training for do this. And I say, training? You know, why would I do that? But over time, like the individual convinced me, no man, it look like you really like makeup because you're buying all these stuff. So just go and get it done professionally. And I did that. I attended Face Forward Beauty School in Kingston for professional makeup artistry. And honestly, when I was there, it's like something inside of me was ignited. It was like a fire was ignited inside of me that I didn't even know was there. Like, you should see me now. When I do bridal makeup, don't talk to me. I'm a zone out. I'm in a zone. When I get my bride face done, I'm lost. Not lost, like I don't know what I do. I'm lost in the process because I love it so much. So when I went and I did the training, I just kind of, I put myself out there and I just started a business. But that's how I started. But I realized for me, it's like I love just beautifying things, spaces, and people. Like over the years, I've realized that it's not, because makeup is about beautifying and enhancing. But over the years, I realized, I don't just like beautifying and enhancing people. I like beautifying and enhancing space, places, things. So like even when I'm cooking is a big deal, because I make it pretty, I make my food attractive. It's like I don't want it to look boring. So it's a thing about me. It's just, like it's how I am now. So I feel like I'm in the business of beautifying not just people, but things, spaces, and things. Somebody asked, what's your love language? What would make you ask such a sensible question? Usenia. No, because me naturally I like things and topics were thought-provoking and deep. So me stay. So when I got this question, I was like, wait, what? Did I actually get a sensible question just now? Ooh. Yeah, for you. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm big on communication. Communication is not listed as a love language, but the way I'm going to explain it to you, I think it can fall under words of affirmation, but not the way you think words of affirmation should be. And here's why. I really love feeling like I'm being understood. I really love feeling like I'm being heard. And I find that I'm like this, not just in intimate in an intimate relationship, but even like my platonic relationships, like my friendships, I realized that I like knowing that, okay, you heard me. Like, I like feeling like, okay, you really understand me. And when I talk, and because I'm very expressive, so, and I'm going to go into details. And when more I understand what I say, when more I understand how I feel, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down in 10 parts. I'm gonna find a more simplified way for do it, because I want you get it that bad. So when I do that, I'm gonna realize I'm gonna do all of that, and like, I'm still not understood. Irks me. Fire out of my ears, fire out of my head, because how can I break this down so much to you and you still don't get it? You know, so I love being heard. I love having good communication. Proper communication for me entails clarity. You not one upon the woman I know about you. There's an issue, you talk to them about it. Me have an issue, I talk to you about it. When I bring it to you, there's a mature conversation around what I brought to you. I absolutely love that for my relationships to me. So I consider that my love language, because I cannot have a good relationship with anyone where I feel like communication is bad with that individual. No matter where you have it, no matter where you do, if the communication is horrible, if the communication is not effective, my attention is just not gonna stick. I have three love languages, by the way. So communication, or words of affirmation, if you will. And my next one is acts of service. Very, 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 very big on acts of service, because let me tell you, anything you can come around me and do for me physically that will lighten my load, that will lighten my burden, is gonna be greatly appreciated by me. Like, I don't know, that does something for me. Like, and I think it's because I've had to do a lot of things by myself, even physically. Me and girl, when I had my physical studio, where I had it, when one of the room them did want paint, like I painted that room out myself. Like, I do enough, because I'm good with my hands. So I do a lot of things physically in my lifetime by myself and without help. So when somebody comes around really and do something for me physically, do certain things physically around me, I realize that, oh, I not have to worry about to do that. Like, me love that. Like, me really, 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 really love that, because I feel like, okay, you're lightening my burden. I feel like you're making things different for me, because I've always had to do so much by myself. So acts of service, top three. And I realized that I love that too, because that's how I love friendships or whatever. I am big on doing things for you physically, making you a meal, like physical stuff. Like, I love doing stuff physically for you. So I realized that that's how I also love, that's how I also love. So that's why that's important to me too. So my third and final, like my most important love language, is receiving gifts. And big pandas. Big pandas. No little panda, big pandas. Yeah. Why am I going so? Yeah, I'm a big panda, because guess what? When I was younger, and I have friends that hate, like they hate when I say when I was younger. Because I'm so lazy. Girl, you're young. What you mean when you're younger, like you're 60? But I just love to say that, because I feel I'm a big and mature, I'm a grown woman, alright? But anyways, when I was younger and like in relationships, I found that I was giving, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say. If I love you, if I appreciate you as a friend or partner, when I see something that I think you love, I feel tempted to spend my money and buy that thing for you. I feel tempted to get you this gift, because I say, oh, this person would love this. This will look good on that person. So first of all, if I did rich, I feel like everybody in my life I'm in love, but I just shower them with gifts. Like anything I say, when I think them I gonna love me, I just buy things. Mother broke as rust, because I just buy things for people I love. So I find that I love giving gifts, but when I was younger, I was more so focused on giving, and I realized that the people that were in my life, they weren't giving back. They weren't giving back, or even if they gave me back something, it was never properly thought out. It wasn't something that's a light. It wasn't something of any value. Now, in this day and age, at this age and stage, baby, that is a no-no. You gotta be a giver. You have to be a giver to make it to mean in this life. You have to be a giver to make it to mean in this life. Yeah, because I am deserving of that. Many for looking, yes, so. I'm deserving. I don't know if it's because I know my worth more. No, I don't know, but it's a no-no to be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't like to give, that somebody that doesn't believe in giving gifts. And a gift can be anything. A gift can be something that you just know that I like. A gift is a gift, like something that you know will make a difference, something that will change something for me, something that you know my love. Like, I'm a girl that I love nice things. The truth is, I love nice things. Me love nice things. I'm not afraid to say. When I was younger, I was afraid to express them things. That when I was younger, I was afraid to tell a person, like, if you were interested in me, like, I was afraid to be expressive about the things that I want and needed. No. No. I'm just not afraid. I'm bold as hell right now. So I love getting gifts, good gifts, gifts that are sentimental, gifts that are of value, gifts that make a difference to me. I'm a big fan that. I don't see myself remaining infatuated with anybody that has poor communication, that doesn't perform acts of service for me, or they don't like giving. Me not see that. Like, me as a girl, me don't see that. Me don't see that none at all. Gotta be a giver. Yeah. Okay. Question. So this person say, special people you follow or answer, and they didn't put a question mark, but I think they needed a question mark because I think they're asking a question. So they're asking, you only answer special people or follow back special people, and this is a male. And here's my answer to this. And this, I'm just gonna be as calm as ever because I don't want it to come off like me I be rude. But sometimes my wording can be strong, so people might think I'm being rude, but I'm not being rude. I'm just telling you what's on my mind. Firstly, this attitude of entitlement that men have, it just needs to stop. It's not cute. It's not attractive. This is like when I'm on the road and I'm walking and going about my business, and a man calls to me, and because I don't answer him come back with a smart remark, him come back with something petty. I do not owe anybody a response, whether in my DM or on the road. Me nor any other woman don't owe you that. When you DM somebody, when you try to talk to somebody on the road, you have to have the mindset that, okay, this can go one out of 2 ways. The person might answer me, or they may not answer me. And if you're not okay with the possibility of not getting a response, keep your DM. Keep your DM. Men tend to feel so entitled to women. What if I don't want to answer you? What? I'm a bad person? I don't know you, sir. I do not know you. Someone on a page is like, on a IG is like a ghost town. And I don't want somebody answer, I don't know you could have been a killer, you could have been a kidnapper. Why? I've been none of that. I just don't feel like it. Get rid of the entitlement. It's not okay. You're not obligated either to follow me. I'm guessing you're following me because there's something on my feed, there's something about me, there's something about my page that you like. And that's good. I'm appreciative of that, but you weren't obligated to do so. Cool? You weren't obligated to do that. So let's I'm going to end this video right here. Please don't forget to share this video. Share this video with your friends. Share this video with your friends and tell them to share it with them friend. Yeah, share my YouTube channel with their friends. Send them the link. Post the link on your WhatsApp. Give this video, give sometimes it's like my start, like my start gets slow. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much so far for engaging with my content. Thank you for liking my content. Leave me some comments in the comment section. I really love when you talk to me in the comment section. If you've been here and if you've been watching my videos, you're supposed to realize I'm love when you talk to me in the comment section. You really need to be a part of the post notification gang. Like, if you're not, what are you doing? So that when I upload a video, you won't miss it. Like, you'll get a notification on your phone so you can come join me. I'm going to go. Stay tuned for my other videos. Share up. Ooh. 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 I look so cute. Share this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Take care until then. Bye.